Thank you for joining me on the channel today. My name is Trent. This is Highway Spec, where we spec out the latest and greatest vehicles. And as you can see on the screen there, we are going to spec out the brand new Lamborghini Huracan Sterrato. Now this is something that is just an incredible vehicle. It's been lifted about 2 inches. It has bigger off-road focused tires. It has the side vents closed off and a roof scoop installed so that the dirt doesn't get directly into the engine, gets cleaner air from up top. It does have a little bit less horsepower because of that. It is rated at 610 horsepower still though, and 0 to 60 in 3.4 seconds. Top speed is limited by the tires to 160 miles per hour. And this thing is super cool. It does have lights on front that you can add on to it. Really interesting. This is much akin to the 911 Dakar that we just spec'd out, that you just saw. I'll put a link right here. But super cool vehicle. I'm excited to spec one out. Already sold out, but you know what? Lamborghini puts the configurator up. We're going to spec one out no matter what. So here we go. We are in the configurator. Let's create a Lamborghini Huracan Sterrato. Alright, so much of the way that Lamborghini does things, it gives you the option to basically have everything selected, or you can start with the base model and put what you want on it from there. Now this looks really interesting, being not in the spec with all the livery, the lights and things like that. I'm really curious to spec this out and see what it looks like once we get our hands on it. So there it is. Base model has the Huracan Evo wheels. Kind of looks a little bit odd with the black fender flares. You can see that roof scoop up there. You've got the roof rack, which I think is really cool. So let's go ahead and start with paint, and this is probably the hardest part of the whole configuration, is figuring out which color you want, because it's not like Tesla that offers 3 or 4 colors. Lamborghini has a lot of options. Now, of course, you've got the more bold colors that Lamborghini is known for. I don't know if the character quite fits that, but man, there are a lot of options. So Viola Parsife, beautiful color, that purple. I think it fits pretty well. You've obviously got lots of bright colors to choose from, and I am just clicking through a bunch of them because I don't even know where to start. You've obviously got matte options as well, so you've got the flat paint, and honestly that looks pretty cool. Kind of a flat gray. Flat white is a very classic choice. Can't go wrong with a flat purple, right? Alright, so now we're going down to the contemporary colors again. You've got a lot of options. This is really the hardest part. And I do like some of these odd colors that I would not normally spec on a Lamborghini. You've got this bronze color. Honestly, I think it looks really cool. Something, if it was a regular Huracan, no way would I ever pick this. But the off-road spec, somehow it works.
I like it. I like it.
All right, you've got the flat blue. Man, there are just too many options. All right, so I seem to be favoring like these bronze colors, maybe the grays. You've got the classic blue Cephas. And then, of course, you've got more options in the flat colors, or matte, rather. Now we're getting into the classic colors and the 30th anniversary classic purple right there. Faraday Scandal, going to be very bright. honestly, it could be 10 minutes of me just picking a color. I'm going to try and spare you from that, but it is interesting to see all the different options that are out there. And I can see why speccing one of these out would take some time. So one that stuck out to me, gotta find out where it was in all of this, is this Grigio Titans. I think that is quite fitting for the vehicle. Kind of a little bit of a different look, but not too bold, not just your typical gray, kind of has a brushed metallic look to it. I think that is what I'm gonna pick. I was not expecting that, but hey, here we are. Let's check it out with the bronze wheels. I think these wheels are a little more fitting, give it more that off-road vibe. Let's try it out with, let's see, apparently we can do some colored accents here. Let's just try the metallic black, flat black, which I think is a little more fitting for the flat fenders and accents here. Personally, I want the bronze. I don't know how well it works all together on the package. Kind of makes this feel a little bit more green, which isn't a bad thing. So let's try that on for size and see where it goes. I do like the idea of introducing another colored accent. I think the orange might look good there. Let's try the yellow behind those bronze wheels. Not bad there. I don't think the other colors I would really like. Let's try the green. It's a bit brighter than I was expecting it to be. So I think I'm gonna pick the orange and then probably do some orange interior accents. So let's go ahead and look at the colored accents. Interesting. So you've got the side lower band black painted with color accents. Let's see what that looks like. Okay, so it moves the Sterrato logo up. This is more akin to like the Huracan Performante. You've got some orange accents there. It's okay. I can't say I love it, but it looks fine. Now if we go with the livery design, oh, here we go. The Sterrato logo painted on the door rather than being vinyl. That is an interesting option. Kind of like the Ferrari shields that you have painted on there. I'm not big on the 63 logo. I understand why they do that, pay homage to 1963, but let's see, the matte roof, it's okay. All right, so the colored accents, here we go. We've got the Sterrato livery, which is going to be a little bit more in depth. All right, let's scroll around the car here and see what we get. Okay. So I don't dislike it, but I think it would age very quickly. So I think we're going to go without the livery and kind of give it a more clean look. I know clean is a relative term given that this is a Lamborghini with big fenders, fender flares, and a roof scoop and a roof rack and things like that. So I think I'll keep that. Doesn't look too bad. We're going to go with the matte black on the roof with the crossbars, and I think the crossbars are going to really add to it. Put some skis on there or something. I think that would look really cool. All right, style packages. We can do the protective painting. So I think that would be smart because this will see some dirt. Apparently we've got to remove that colored accent. I can't say I loved it that much, so I'm okay with that. All right, so it kind of gives it a little bit of a different finish there. And then we could do the style package in Grigio Titans matte. Oh, well, apparently we'd have to remove our paint color, so we're not going to do that. That took long enough to figure out. Let's try the body color one. Okay, so it gives it these accents here down at the bottom of the car are painted in the same color as the paint. And personally, I don't think I would like that because the black material, I think, would withstand the rocks that you'd fling up at it a little bit better. So there's our exterior. Take a look at, revel in it. I think it's really cool. So we're going to dive into the interior, and this is where it can get crazy as well. All right, so you've got the Sterrato trim with the laser graphic, and I don't know how much I love that, but let's take a look. Okay, that's not bad. Let's see what our contrast color can be here. Okay, can't say I actually like the gray, which is unusual for me. Let's go with a little bit different orange accent there. All right, now one thing, it does look like it gives you the carbon seats, which I can't say I would really enjoy long term. So let's remove the sport seat, see what we get. We're going to add the embroidery. Okay, so let's change the orange there to kind of match more the orange on the outside. Okay, I think that looks pretty good. Let's see what going with a gray base looks like. Okay, I think I'm actually going to keep the black. Let's go ahead with that. And I think that is a good color choice given what we have there. All right. So we do want the fully electric and heated seats. See if that changes anything on the configurator here. Looks like no. And I do want to get the orange seat belts to match the orange accents here. There we go. All right, floor mats. We're going to do floor mats with leather piping, and something right here that is different on this Huracan. Instead of Corsa mode, it has rally mode, which is really cool for Lamborghini changing it up a little bit there. I think the steering wheel I won't do anything with, and it seems to be glitching anyway, so there we go. We've already got the embroidery on there, and we're going to do a carbon interior package. Again, seems to be glitching. I don't want to do the whole door panel in carbon though. All right, so we are going to do the carbon there, but I do like the orange accent on the side, and going with the whole carbon panel will obviously make it louder and less practical. And then we're going to go with the sound system. Gonna skip on the fire extinguisher. Hope y'all understand. All right, so we're going with some options here. We are going to definitely go with the cup holder, because what would this vehicle be without a cup holder and some cargo nets there? Then we are going to do the Apple CarPlay. Now the connected telemetry, and that gives you the hard disk with extended memory. There we go. And because it doesn't really do anything for us, we're not going to change the maintenance pack, although depending on the price, I would definitely do that, and the warranty as well. Protective film, we definitely want to do that. And the parking cushions, now that's actually a pretty cool idea. So these are cushions that if you're planning to park the car for a long amount of time, it won't deform the tires, so it keeps them rounded. I think that is a good idea, so we're going to go ahead and do that. Infotainment screen protector, yep. Got a little phone holder. And I'm not sure what is normally there, but I like the idea of being able to hold the phone in all conditions. And Lamborghini door lights, because why not? It's not obnoxious enough, right? So we might as well project the Lamborghini logo on the ground. So there we go. We've got the fully electric heated seats. We've got the flat gray exterior with the orange brake calipers, bronze wheels, orange accents on the inside. And I think that is a really cool spec personally. But of course, I want to hear what you think of the spec, and more importantly, what you think you would spec it out as. So make sure to drop a comment below. Let me know the spec that you would pick. But if you made it this far, I really want to thank you for joining me on this video. If you made it this far, please consider liking the video, subscribing, clicking the bell notifications, all the things the YouTube algorithm loves, so it pushes it out to more people so I can make more videos for people like you. So thank you again for joining me, and I will catch you on the next one.